ache. William and Kate teach Meghan a lesson about good PR after Sussex facing criticism for years. Prince William and Kate Middleton enjoyed some good PR by flying by a budget airline after Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were blasted for taking private jets, royal journalist Camilla Tominey claimed in a new BBC documentary. William and Harry's relationship has suffered in the last few years, and tensions were exacerbated when the Duke and Duchess of Sussex left the royal family last year. In the second part of the documentary, released this week, experts and commentators discussed how the media covers the Sussexes and the Cambridges. They discussed the criticism Harry and Meghan faced in August 2019 for taking 4 private jet journeys in 11 days. Later that month, William, Kate and their children were photographed flying commercially to Scotland. Royal journalist Camilla Tominey suggested that this decision resulted in good PR for the Cambridges, in stark contrast to the media coverage of the Sussexes at the time. Speaking about an article she had written in The Spectator, she told the Princes and the Press documentary, "I just wrote that the timing of the fact that the Cambridges had decided to take a budget flight to Balmoral after the Sussexes reportedly snubbed the idea of holidaying with the Queen, only to then take a private jet Elton John's place, was possibly good PR, for the Cambridges. I reflected on that being good PR, I wasn't saying that was briefed directly to me. Suddenly it emerged that the Cambridges had gone on budget airlines. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have been on people's radars for years now, and in this case, this also literally means flight radars as well. The prestigious couple has recently taken flak for using private jets with incredibly high emissions, which adds to the climate change discussions that have been so prevalent in society as of late. To prove that they are listening to the masses who disapprove of their private jet flights, they did something this last week that caught a lot of people off guard but definitely showed them committing to the cause. One thing they have been attacked for is their constant use of a private jet to go to functions. Specifically when the couple flew home from a climate change event using a private jet in September. A single flight that released 17,000 tons of emissions, which got a lot of people talking. The world was none too impressed with people in power claiming to want to address climate change, but then really only adding to the problem. So this past weekend when Harry and Markle flew home from New York after a Veterans Day event, they decided to show just how committed they were to the cause and to showing the public they are genuinely trying to make the right changes. Imagine for a moment flying from New York to LA and looking over to see Harry and Markle, masked up and sitting a few rows in front of you? That is exactly what happened to some fellow travelers as the power couple flew back home after their quick visit. Some people on the flight took to social media to share their genuine surprise. The two had flown to the Big Apple to attend a red carpet gala honoring veterans that took place in an art museum that was on an old aircraft carrier. Harry actually presented 5 veterans with the Valor Award for their bravery at the event, as he himself is a veteran now after having done 2 tours in Afghanistan. But his flight home is what everyone was talking about. Markle and Harry have been under scrutiny not only due to the use of private jets but also for recently backing an ethical Wall Street fund which was proven to be investing in both gas and oil. 2 things that only add to our current climate problems. The two were made aware of the public reaction and made some statements themselves to quell the masses. We have actively made choices to offset and balance their carbon footprint, but also adding nearly every activity in daily life results in the release of carbon into the atmosphere.